Hi. We'll just get the energy going. Hope you guys are doing well today. Wait until... Hi, Aly Cat. Let's make sure we put you on the list. Hi. Cat. Hi. How are you guys doing? Nice to see you today. Happy supermoon. Exciting. The energy feels really good. Hi, Zane. I'm just looking at the chat right now. Hi, Walter. Okay, let's see. Let's get this energy going. Oh, okay. We got full moon eclipse, blue moon, and new moon in Virgo. Conclusions are within reach. Believe in the impossible, and a time to give rather than take. So you have to have trust that if you are giving in these situations, that the impossible can happen. You've got to believe it, though. Like it's within reach. So as this super moon happens tonight, I don't know where you guys are, but hi. Remember that if you believe that something can happen and you're willing to give before you receive the outcome, you're more likely to get it. Okay, so hi, Aly. Hi, Aly Cat. I love your name. It's great. Okay, let's see. We've got Zane here, and oh, let me put you on there, Zane. Okay, I'm just looking at who's here. Marijara. Okay. Kella. Okay. I think I got everybody. Oh, wait. Oh, Ariel. Wait, did I get Ariel? Yes, I got you. You're number 4. Okay, let's... Oh, hi, Kirsten from Germany. Trying to remember everybody. Okay. So let's get to... I don't know if the first person is here that I had on the list. Shadow Meow. I don't know if that person... Hi, Olga. So I'm going to go to the people I see first. Ariel. Okay, Ariel David. So we are going to do Ariel, your energy first. And I shuffled all my cards before I started, and I have like 7 decks in front of me so that I can move between without having to take a whole bunch of time to clear the decks. So let's see. Ariel. Ariel. Which deck do I want for you, Ariel? I wish I had my my mermaid deck out. That would be perfect. I'm sure you've heard that before. Okay. Let's see. You got the Ace of Wands. And I love that because there's a moon above it. So we're having the super moon tonight. And then the 9 of Cups, which is great energy. This is like I find this one interesting because some of the cups are upside down. Usually they're up here and they're all upright. So this is kind of taking things that didn't turn out for you, situations that didn't turn out the way you wanted, but you're using them still. You no longer need to just focus on the cups that are full, but you have all these other cups that you can fill up. And with the Ace of Wands here, this is using that magic, that moon energy that's coming in to fill up your cups, fill up, like, sorry, I'm getting tongue-tied. Let me look at these really quick. This is really cool. So this Ace of Wands card has all these different planets. It has the moon. It has like what I see as plants growing out, but this is like connections to source. And then here you have the vines coming in to the cups, and they're all around. So using your intuition, using your passion, your fire, something you're getting from this super moon coming in, you're getting some kind of download. Hi, Mazy. And it's helping you manifest in your with your connection to source, with your connection to the divine. That's great. Let's see if we get anything else. The Six of Pentacles. This is great, yeah. Because what I see here, the Six of Pentacles is about giving. It's about being fair. It's about taking what you have and actually sharing it with others. And that goes along with our group energy of giving rather than expecting to get something. And you're willing to give a lot of your happiness and your spirituality, your instincts, your guidance, your time, your passion to others. And in doing this, you always have cups that are full for yourself. You always have something in the background, in your back pocket for yourself, because you're always giving first and then not expecting to receive anything. Great, Ariel. Okay, next is, I am, before, let's see, who else is here? Kirsten is here, Olga's here, Aly Cat's, so let's do that. So I'm going to do Kirsten, who is Firefly. I love what you wrote, Kirsten, about a whole bunch, what happens when a whole bunch of fireflies come together. It creates a sun. That reminded me of a meditation I do where I create a sun out of all the energy. And it looks like a whole bunch of fireflies coming together. So that's a really cool. So let's see what you get, Kirsten. Okay. You got the Fool card. This is great. Like you were talking about, all the fireflies coming together to create the sun, to come together in this light, this illumination, celebration. And you're acting as the firefly. You are living in your divine connection. Thank you so much, Ariel. I appreciate that. Oh, another person from Germany. Hi. So you're living in this light. You're letting it power you. You're not, just like a firefly, which I keep getting from you because that comment you left really stuck with me. I loved it. So you're living in that energy, that free energy. The full energy is of new beginnings. It's not having anything hold you back. And as we know, you can't fly if you are holding onto the earth. Oh, great. This is great. So you've got the Page of Swords. You're being really true to yourself. I love this Page of Swords card because she's fencing. And so she's like really in her power. And even though the wind is blowing in the background here, you can see that how fierce the wind is coming at her. She's standing there. I mean, kneeling there in this power stance. So it's like really taking this energy and owning it, owning your truth. No matter what comes at you, you're really sitting in your power. The outside influences aren't having an effect on you because you are sitting in your power. So that's really great. Way to go, Kirsten. Yeah. Let me see if I get anything else for you. Maybe I will get everybody a one of these cards. I forget what they're called. The box is somewhere. Okay, so you've got Workaholic, which is interesting. So maybe you are so into fulfilling what you want to do that you can get a little stuck in working and working and working without taking breaks. So it's important to remember that although you're working in your passion, that can actually become a little consuming. And in order to be free and stuff, you have to make sure that you step away from the specific thing you're creating and just have some free energy, free time. Maybe focus just on being in the moment, meditating, doing something fun. Both of those cards got this energy of being outside. So maybe spending a little time outside because maybe you've been spending a little too much time inside. Okay, who is next? I am going to do, let's see. Olga was here and Aly Cat got here first. And then I think it was Zane, Dusty Circuits. So we're going to do Aly Cat. Let's see, Aly Cat, what cards should I use for you? I'm going to use these. Hi, Aly Cat. Yes, yes, completely, Mazy. Spread your wings and fly. Yes. That's great. Yeah, North Node in Taurus, it's like shining bright on you. And with all the with all the solar flares, the moon is extremely, it appears 16% larger during a supermoon because of the position, but also with all these solar flares, it's becoming really radiant. So yeah, we just have to believe in our possibilities. Okay, so let's see. I am doing Aly Cat. Aly Cat, you got the Ace of Pentacles, and for some reason it turned around, but I kind of get more like this is, like I was talking about, like this is something blowing in the wind. This is something that, I can kind of even see that there's nothing holding on to this pentacle. So this is kind of that free-flowing energy. So let's see. Let's see what else you get. And you got the moon. Oh, this is great. You got the moon. Wow. So to me, like I said, this looks like almost like a pentacle in the wind with this glow of the sun. And then in the moon card here, she's holding this torch or wand with this glowing ember. So this pentacle that's coming in, I believe the moon, the super moon, is bringing it in, bringing it to light. You're actually taking it in your grasp and you're using it to light your way. I know pentacles are normally earth energy, but in this instance, I see that you're taking that energy and you're alchemizing it into your passion. And this is coming about with the super moon that's coming in. The energy is already here, so you might start noticing that ideas are coming around. Write them down immediately. Even in your notes section on your phone, on a piece of paper, it doesn't matter. Just jot them down when they come into your mind, because whatever idea is like floating around and is coming in is an opportunity for you going forward. So I would definitely make sure, and this is a recommendation to everyone right now. There's a lot of ideas. There's a lot of manifestation and potential going on. And the super moon and solar flares and everything that's going on in our greater universe is affecting us right now. And it can be seen in a positive way. So write things down. It's really important. Yes, that's great, Aly Cat. I'm totally getting that. Like that energy was like something coming in and it's like just stirring around and you grasp it. And that idea is the fire you need. You got the despondence energy. It might feel a little overwhelming what's coming in. Like you're trying to feel grounded and all this I see purple as the divine. So all this divine energy is coming in and you're kind of getting a little overwhelmed. There's so much to create and that's coming in that you need to ground yourself. If you ground yourself, you realize, great, that's awesome. So making sure that you're not letting other people's judgments or influences steer what your idea is. Whatever's coming in for you, it has to resonate for you. Okay, who's next? Let's see. Zane, Dusty Circuits. Okay. Zane, let's see. I'm going to use these cards for you. And like I said, I'm just going to give them another quick shuffle. This is very interesting. I've been getting judgment a lot during the pre-shuffling and the High Priestess. So this is interesting. To me, this is like things from the past that you had to let go of because you were sitting in your High Priestess energy. High Priestess is not a gender. It's just an authority. It's stepping back. It's seeing the greater picture, not just from the outside, but also connected to the divine. And some things are coming up from the past. They're like, I love this card because it's like that old horror movies. And it's coming up from the past. And but you've always sat in this energy. So whoever did stuff to you is now getting judgment, and you're sitting back and you're like, I don't need to say anything. Maybe in the past, if it happened right at the time, you would have said something, but you've put an end, a death to that situation. So it's no longer bothering you. It's that person is getting their karma, and this supermoon is bringing that forward. So sitting in that High Priestess energy, please, keep that up, because these situations they're from your past. They're coming up because when we have illumination, things from our past come back up so that we can make sure that we've passed that test. And this is bringing a connection to you, to yourself. You're feeling like you can give to yourself, and that allows you to give to others. So sitting in that High Priestess energy and really making sure that you're filling up your cup first, and then you can give to others. Okay, let's see. Let's get you a... okay. Gratitude. Yes. So you've been sitting in this gratitude energy. And like I said, this purple is like connection to divine. You're feeling grateful and grounded in that energy. So you can, like when people fall on hard times, even though they've done stuff to you, and, some people would be like, oh yeah, I love seeing, I told you so. But you're so grateful for what you have, and you're really connected to your heart, that you're not sitting in that energy. You're sitting in an energy of gratitude, and that's allowing you to manifest. So remember, we attract whatever we put out. So the more gratitude we show and the more we sit in our high priestess energy, the more we're going to attract that frequency. The moon has a magnetism. The sun, does shoots out solar flares because the earth is actually magnetic. And so this is a constant flow. So remember, we are in that cycle too. So that's okay. So next that was Dusty Circuit Zane. And then I'm going to do is Marijara still here? Do you know if she's still here or he? Yes, you're here. Awesome. So I'm going to read your energy next. Let's see. Oh, wow. So this is a different deck. And like I said, I've shuffled these. You got the full card in this deck. And this is interesting because in this one, usually the little dog in the Fool card is jumping towards him because he's about to step off the cliff, and the dog's like, "Whoa, hey, you know, make sure that you're grounded." This is an interesting card because the dog is going this way on the land, and he's sitting there, standing there on the edge, but not stepping off of it. So this is kind of, you have you're seeing that you need to change direction and make sure that you're grounded before you start on whatever venture you're starting or new path. Making sure that you're really grounded. It does feel like that's you're just changing directions. That your Fool's journey is going in a different direction. Okay, because something might have come into your life that made you realize that the only way to move forward, the only way to grow here, see, because he's the Fool on this card is holding a white flower, and then there's all these white flowers on these wands. This to me is usually about being defensive, but it's kind of like you were given lots of options in this that could grow, but you realized that your path was the most fruitful, was the most likely to create the life you want. So you decided to go in that direction. You had lots of options of which direction to go, lots of manifestation, but you looked at it, you know, you checked out the scene, you trusted your instincts and stayed grounded, and then are moving towards the most fruitful outcome for you. So that's, yeah, that's great. The Knight of Swords. Something may have a message, a truth, something you found out, I think caused this change in direction. You realize that all these options didn't have the outcome you wanted. And when you found this out, because there's a lot of clouds in here too. So this is about information coming in. This is about instincts, trusting yourself. Even if you have to go at it alone, you know that you're connected to source and you're connected to your instincts. So that's great. I hope everybody's doing good. I haven't checked in with everybody. So my moderator, Speak So Well, will put everybody who shows up on the list. And so just sit back, you know, if you show up and make a comment and make one request, my moderator will put you on, Speak So Well will put you on the list. And then you can just sit back and talk to the other people on the chat. It's kind of a nice interaction. There's a lot of great people here. So if you need support and stuff like that, there's a lot of people here who would love to talk to you. So just, you know, sit back, drink some tea, you know, drink some water, and enjoy yourself. Like, I'm glad you guys are here. This is really nice. And so you got the Faith card. Yes, this is what I was totally picking up on. You had all these different options. You were going in so many different directions. You had all these leads, all these ways to go forward, but you trusted yourself. You had faith that the instincts you were getting, the downloads you were getting, the signs and synchronicities you were seeing were leading you to the best and outcome. Like, this is spirit, this is your instincts, this is grounding and earth energy, and these crystals here are, this is all coming from your inner knowing. You're connected to the divine. And we've gotten so many purple cards. Like, there's a lot of like divine energy in this collective right now. It's really powerful and it's really exciting. So I am good at dancing. I do love to dance. I think you can all, everyone can be good at dancing if you just feel it. If you're not worried about how people are looking at you. I actually like taught my little dog to dance with me. So that's fun. If he hears the music go on and I start dancing, he runs up to me and jumps up and starts dancing with me. So I think it's you know, just dance like no one's watching you. That's the most important thing you can do, because dancing is a connection to God. If we move our bodies that God gave us in joy, we're going to be happy. Okay, who is next? Kella? Kella, is Kella here still? Let's see. Oh, yes, we are so lucky to have Mazy and Speak So Well. Yes, Kella's right there. Oh, awesome. Oh, wow. Okay, this is a different deck. And like I said, I shuffled this one a lot because these cards are super stiff. This is great. Okay, so you got the full card in this one. And this, oh, wait, sorry. The full card in this one. And like I said, she's almost floating and the dog is going in a different direction and the sun shining and but she's like right on the edge, but not stepping off of it, just enjoying the both the celestial energy and the divine energy, the cosmic energy. And I'm talking about literally the sun and the moon and, you know, everything that's going on in our universe that we can't see, but we feel. And then the Page of Wands here is very grounded. Even though this is a page, I mean, even though this is a wand card, which is normally like this very fast moving energy, what I get from this is like you are using your instincts, using the divine, using your connection to both the earth and the divine to plant, to figure out where you want to plant your wand. See, this wand is already starting to bloom. So you're searching everywhere for where to start here. And they're in two different directions. So maybe your passion is kind of diametrically opposed to this full energy. So these coming together, if they can come together, I think this will be really strong. You have to really hone in on, I like this because she's listening to music. So maybe focusing on the external a little more. And then, but also when you're making a decision, making sure you're checking in with your instincts, with your, with what really aligns to you. You know, she's listening to music. So I kind of like listen for that correct tune, the resonance, the frequency that's going to help you decide where to plant your claim. You know, plant your seed. Make sure that that you're checking in with yourself. Okay, let's see. Okay, and then you got the King of Swords. Oh, this is really great. So you have some very emotional, free energy coming in, also passionate and willing to be childlike in your energy. As far as like, when I say childlike, I mean children are willing to make mistakes and they just want to create. They just want to go play and have fun. And being that flowing energy, being that adventurous energy is going to really help you. And with the King of Swords, you're very grounded. So these ideas are grounded in the truth, and you're using your instincts and they're manifesting. But you've just got to make sure that your energy is complementary, and staying grounded and staying really in your light is going to help you decide where to move in that direction. I don't know what you're exactly working on, but I'm going to see what card you get from here. Might give us a little information. And Don't mind my shuffling. I broke my finger really bad. It's still huge months ago, and it's just not healing properly. I tried to rest it, wear splints. It's just seeming like it's just going to be that way for a while. So, okay. And what I'm getting from your energy is that, whoa, it does not want to give me a lot of information because this is something that you need to go within. And if I give you too much clarity, sometimes it steers you in a direction that and kind of takes away your free will. So I kind of just give you downloads of energy I'm getting and potentials, and then you've got to decide what's true for you. If it doesn't resonate or causes you anxiety, it's not good. You know, that's not energy. So you got bittersweet, acceptance, and passion. And this is interesting because this bittersweet has a cake and she's baking a pie, and this person is you know, singing to someone. So this energy to me is all about service, is all about creating. Maybe you are a cook, but it doesn't have to be baking. It doesn't have to be actual food, but you know, food for the soul. Like this person's singing, this one's making a pie, and this one's serving a cake to someone. So that energy of it does not have to be literal, but you have something that you're creating, something that you're working on, something you're baking or honing and working on. And this is going to be service to someone. It may have come after a loss or some kind of pain, but that brought you back into focus on what's important to you. That energy is fueling you in creating what's important to you. So accepting who you are, what's important. I just keep saying important. I don't know why. Something's important. So maybe do some meditation or really focus on what's coming in for you. Working on my health, financial, love, and manifesting, letting go of those that do not serve, thinking about starting a different career. Yeah. Like that's kind of what I was getting. Like there are so many irons in the fire. Finally, someone told me, I think it was Dusty's Circuit, Zane, told me what that was. I couldn't think of it for the longest time. Okay. So I do not have anyone else on the list. So I'm going to have to go to Speak So Well. And I dropped my pen, so I will have to get another pen. Okay. So I'm just going to wait for a second until Speak So Well. Actually, this would be a great time to do, to do Mazy's energy and Speak So Well, because you guys are helping me so much. I would love to, you know, give you guys something back. They really are wonderful. So let's see. Yay, a little koala. Hi, Shadow Meow. I think I have you. Yes, you were number 1 in the chat. So I will get to you after I get to, I'm doing Mazy right now. Okay. 2 of Pentacles. I love this. This is very balanced energy. I think with the supermoon coming in, things haven't been clear. They have not. They've been stirred up. Like we're ending Capricorn season in Uranus, and it's going into Aquarius. So all these foundations are falling, and we're having to start over in a lot of ways. The old ways of doing things will not serve you. So going into the future, the manifestations is going to be all about balancing your energy, working on something, but then also working on feeling fulfilled. All work and no play isn't going to work in this new season. We have to think about our highest good and what's best for our world. So let's see. No, this is Mazy's. Okay. Ace of Wands. I love this because he has the earth in his hand. and then this fire that is just so like bright. It is so bright. It is melting all the ice around. And this purple to me reminds me of the divine. So you are really sitting in your authority. Once you get your energy balanced, which is not easy, you know, it takes work, it takes grounding. But once you have that passion and that grounding in alignment, again, these two, this balanced energy. Sometimes the things that we are going through impact the way we think of ourselves because they impact our way of being in the world. And so making sure that, you know, you remember who you are and that what's going on currently is not necessarily, I mean, like this fire is so much bigger than even the earth here. So making sure that that passion and that agitation isn't overtaking your balanced energy. Like, oh, like turn back towards that balanced energy, making sure that everything is in equal. You know, see, these are the exact same size, but this fire is so much brighter than the earth. So making sure that we're not just focusing on what's getting our attention, but returning back, even spending 5 minutes getting your energy grounded. You know, go outside, even if it's just literally out to the street or to a tree, and spending those few minutes really grounding your energy. Okay, let's see what card you get from here. Hi. I'm just saying hi to everybody in the chat. Oh, thank you so much, DJ. Crystal Love, I love that. Oh, there's 111 people in here. 111. Love that. Ooh, mysticism, and it's purple. We're getting so much purple energy. I think with all this light that's coming in, we're really starting to see the shadow side because it's, you know, everything's out in the open right now. And so this to me, and this is for Mazy, this to me is telling you with that other energy, focus on how magical you are. Like go through that gate, go through that door, and really own your mysticism, really own your connection to source. And that'll bring the balance between your earth energy and your fire in balance so that you're able to be as effective because the world needs you. The world needs you. And it's hard to remember that sometimes when we're really down, that how much we are needed and valued and how important our presence in the world is. Okay, so next is Speak So Well. And let's see, Speak So Well. I'm going to use this deck for you. Okay. Let's see, Speak So Well. Yes, the world does need us. It really does. Like, as loud as all the other energy is, we just have to continue to show up. And like I said, so Speak So Well, you've got the Ace of Wands. This to me looks like a magic wand. This is saying that you're being handed the ability to manifest the world that you want, your personal life. You have the control. You have it in hand. It's been given to you because this is your life. You can create anything you want from it. Yeah, it is nice. Speak So Well is my moderator and does the list. And Mazy helps keep everybody who doesn't know how to act right in line. And I'm so appreciative. Oh, this is great. Okay, so then you got the Empress energy. This is earth energy, and this is usually associated with Taurus. So we have this full moon and this super moon in Taurus. So that's all about manifestation. And you got the Ace of Wands, which is like a magic wand. This is kind of similar to your reading last time. So you got to take your power. And then you got the Four of Wands. And this is a party. Like, man, you've got some some vitality coming in here, using your passions, using, you know, like really having fun. The Four of Wands is about your your structure, your foundation. So your foundation looks great. Like you're sitting in a manifestation energy, really taking that wand, creating your life that you want in the 3D. Even though these are wands, the Empress is earth energy. That's Gaia energy. So taking that wand and really having fun with it, like manifest in the life you want, which if it's full of fun and full of partying, go for it. Like you can have a great life. It doesn't have to be so serious. Like I think, you know, as Aquarius comes in, people are going to start seeing that your dream world is closer than you could possibly imagine. Everything that's going on in the world right now is because we are focusing on fighting against something versus manifesting the world that we actually want. We have to always hold on to the light, that we can all change the world that we live in, that we have that power. We have been given that power as vessels in this world. Oh, this is great. So you got discovery. And you're discovering that your heart is strongly connected and strongly guided by the universe. Here's this moon, this giant super moon, and you're realizing that your light is in your heart space. Like if you manifest from your heart space and don't let anything get between that connection to the divine and your heart, you will manifest the life you want. Yay. So supermoon's coming. It's exciting. Okay. So let's see who is next. Let's see. I'm just waiting for speak. So wait, Shadow Meow. Did I get you, Shadow Meow? I didn't have a name. Yes, I read for Olga. I read for, let's see. I didn't see Betty Boop yet. I didn't see Patricia yet. Oh, Christy. Hi, Christy. Chrissy? I'm sorry. Yeah, Chrissy. Chrissy. Okay, Chrissy. So Speak So Well is the moderator who puts everybody on the list. And I will get to as many people as I can. And so just put your name down once and then, sit back. As long as you got confirmation that you're on the list and, drink some tea. I'm going to take a second to wet my whistle. Make sure that, Shadow Me, I just did. I already did the second person. Okay. Walter Bell. Walter Bell. Okay. Let's see, Walter. Walter. Okay. Three of Pentacles. This is about working on something. Something's already been planned. It's already been, all the pieces have been put together. Like if you were making a recipe, this is in the works. If you were working on a plan, sorry, my hair got in my, if you've been like putting something into action, it's coming, you're like, it's in the works. So let's see. There's plans. They're getting it put in place. Oh, hi, Bradley Brown. I remember you from last time. Oh, a tower. Okay. So whatever you have in the works is causing a tower for some people. Like this is changing the way something in your life or your job or relationship, but I get more like a 3D thing, like a job or a situation that you're interacting with other people is causing things to change so much that it's breaking down the structure of whatever you're working on. I need a little more information till I can get some clarity. Okay. Nine of Swords. Okay. Okay. I think what I see is going on here is you have an idea. You've put it into works. Maybe you're not telling very many people because it is going to cause a tower. And you know, a tower is just a complete, you know, like something changing drastically. It's no longer there. Like institutions, structures, things that you counted in your life as being always there, a constant. They might have been very constrictive. Usually a tower is something about feeling, you know, think about a tower. It is stone. There's really no other way to do anything. You can't change the structure of the tower. So it has to fall. And this is causing you a little, you know, upset. The truth of the situation is you want this to work out, but it's causing a tower, which is causing a dilemma in you, which is causing you to feel very stuck in your head. Okay, let's see. Let's get you one more, because this is, I want to see, this is interesting. I see kind of like these as bats, these swords. So this feeling of like all this stuff is coming up as this tower falls. In order for this to move smoothly and work smoothly, whatever you're working on, you're going to have to do the work internally and allow the tower to fall. The more you fight it, the more you feel conflicted because you really want this. Yeah. Okay. So let's get your other card. Forgiveness. Hey, Roxy, 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 Roxy. My dog loves to come in here because then she thinks I won't stop her from doing that. Forgiveness. Yeah, okay. So you either need to, there's a lot going on in your head. So really honing in on what's important to you. You're going to have to forgive yourself for other people having a hard time with what you're doing. So, you know, spend some time maybe in hermit mode a little bit, connect with source, connect with the universe, connect with the divine, whomever you resonate with, and see what's for your best and highest good. Is holding on to this tower really for your best and highest good? Will you actually be able to forgive yourself if you do that? If you stay in this energy and don't move forward on what you find important and what you've worked on, will you really be happy? Okay. And then I'm going to do Onkar because I didn't see that person on my list, but you've been here for a while. Hey, Roxy. Hi. Okay, let's see. Let's get your energy. I'm going to write your name down. Okay. I'm going to use these cards. Thank you, Anne. That is very polite. Onkar. Okay. Thank you. That really does help if you guys tell me how to pronounce your names. I'm not so great at it. The Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is all about celebration. It's about victory. So I do not, I'll just see what information I get and see if it resonates to you. Oh, okay. The Two of Cups and the World. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I can get some coffee. I love coffee. As you can see, coffee is life to me. Tea, coffee, I love them all. So you got the Two of Cups and the World. So you're going to have victory and a connection. It doesn't have to be a romantic connection. It can even be a connection to yourself, but it can be a romantic connection or a friendship, some kind of connection. It can even be in business. And this is going to, oops, sorry about that. They get really particular about that, even though it's a drawing. This is going to really change your life. Like, see how he has on the Six of Wands, which is about celebration and victory, how he has the wreath right here. So the world, oops, is that wreath, is that infinity. So the victory will change your world. So this connection is extremely important going forward into your success. So whatever it is, like I said, it could be friendship, it could be a business connection, it could be a friend, or it could be yourself, is going to lead you into victory and manifest the world that you want to live in. That's all we can do. I mean, each one of us has our own idea of what heaven is and what is happiness. So as long as you focus on what's truly your intention, that's when a lot of people go, I don't know how to manifest. I don't know how to heal. And it's all about your intention. If you pray with intention, if you connect with the divine, with the intention that you want to give out, that's what you're going to bring back into yourself. And then you got perfection. Okay, so yeah, I see this as like remembering that that whatever connection comes in and whatever celebration or victory in the world you have, don't be too stuck on it being perfect. Perfect is only a concept until you realize that that's no longer perfect for you. So more focus on what your intention is, what you want to feel, what you want to feel in your day-to-day world and in that interaction versus it being perfect. Like a lot of people are like, I want to date someone who's this tall and, you know, has this career, has this color eyes, has this kind of hair. And you're like, wow, like, what if the universe has someone in mind for you that is completely different than that, but they resonate with your intention, with the frequency that you want to live in, the world you want to create. So don't get too stuck on perfectionism, but rather, you know, how it makes you feel, what you want to create. That like when you're cooking, it doesn't matter if it's perfect looking, as long as it comes out and it's fulfilling and fills you up. So who is next? I just did Onkar. I'm just going to wait for Speak So Well because Speak So Well is doing a great job and I'm so appreciative. I'm just going to pull a card. Oh, wait, here we go. I already did Firefly. Firefly is Chrissy. Let's see. Andra and Lonnie. Okay, I'm just going to write it down and then I'll spell it out. It helps me to write it down because I can try to tap into your energy. So Speak So Well, Speak So Well is doing the list. So if you connected with Speak So Well and you're on the list, you can just sit back, relax, interact with everybody in the chat. Yes. So, okay, next we're doing Andra. Okay. Andra, since we've been doing a lot of tarot. Ooh, I've never gotten this card. This is really cool. This is fire. And I love these like dragons, and it looks like a chakra system. It also looks like a peacock feather. I mean, it looks like all sorts of things, and it's all, so this is really cool. So this is number 15, which is a 6, which is about fertility, which is about manifestation. So using your passion, really getting yourself in line. So as the supermoon comes in, it's reflecting the sun, so that that fire energy is shining on everything. So focus on creating from your solar plexus, but making sure that everything is in alignment. If you don't know about the chakra system, then, you know, just do a little research, because it literally is a circuit. So we are, you know, a lot of people have agreed on this in the science community. We are like computers, we're like a system, and we have wiring. And if any of our circuits are not in alignment or they're blocked, then we can't compute correctly. We can't get in information. So making sure that everything is in alignment and that you're really balancing that energy, that fire within yourself to manifest during this time. There's a lot of energy coming in with this super moon. I mean, this is the 4th super moon in a row. We haven't, I heard from one of the collective that that hasn't happened since 2015. We will not have another super moon until next year, and there will not be 4 in a row, especially. It's pretty incredible energy. So focus on alchemizing it. Like, put out some, you know, cleanse yourself in moon water if you believe in that. Not everybody does. So, you know, there's no judgment here. You have to do what works for you. If you're a more scientific based person, just think of it as making sure that all your connections are in tune. Just like in a car, we got to make sure there's no gunk in the transmission, or in the fuses. If they're not working properly, we will not have a car that works properly. So you got the 9 of Pentacles, and this is a slow moving message, something coming in. And then there's this giant pentacle in the back, which to me looks like a supermoon. So that all this energy that's coming in, you're being asked to stay grounded, use that energy that's coming in and manifest from that place. Like don't look, see, both of these, all these faces are facing, they're like sideways. They're not facing right on. So sitting, like going internal, connecting with the universe, God, whoever you believe in, and then using that to bring in your manifestation. So let's see if we get anything else. I hope everybody's doing great. I love Jesus, actually. I believe in everything's connected, and I believe that we always need to remember that we are all connected. And if you're drawn here, then there might be something that you need to learn too. Because Jesus was first and foremost a teacher. So about kindness, about not judging others, about giving love and receiving love. Loving, I remember a quote, like, I will welcome in the lowest of the low first. He washed feet because it was a giving back to people. So judgment is actually anti that. So you got the 3 of Cups after this. So like using this time to connect to others and celebrate is really important. So this stuff will come, but you also need to make sure that you're spending some time connecting to other people, connecting to what makes you happy, and celebrating. Like, this is a time of celebration, even though everything that's going on is really hard for a lot of people. If we only focus on that, we can't manifest something different. We have to make sure our frequency is in alignment with what we want to bring in. So if we want to bring in celebration and happiness, we have to remember that it starts with us, that we have to be grounded, that we have to be in alignment, that we have to be manifesting and using that power that we have to bring in what makes us, makes the world a better place. So let's see, who is next? THEMBELINA. I hope I didn't. I already did Firefly. Firefly's Chrissy, right? No. Wait, Firefly is Kirsten. I did Kirsten. Oh, Firefly is not the same person. Okay. There's 2 Fireflies. That's awesome. Kirsten, who's also Firefly, said, what if we bring all the Fireflies together, we can create the sun. And so this is cool. Like the Fireflies are coming in. And I'm not from the East Coast of the United States where Fireflies are. I've actually never seen one in person. But I know Speak So Well is. And I've heard they're really amazing. Like people catch them and you can put them in a jar. Just don't keep them in there because then they'll die. We shouldn't keep anything in a jar for too long. Okay, Two of Swords. Oh, great. Betty Boop's here. Awesome. Hi, Betty Boop. I have you on the list. Two of Swords. Two of Swords. Wow, this has gone fast today. It's already been an hour. That's crazy. Doesn't feel like that. Two of Swords, Four of Swords. Okay. What I like about this is if you put 2 and 4 of Swords together, you get the Six of Swords, which is going away from turbulent waters, which is going away from conflict. So let's see. I want to see what else I get to see if that's the direction we're going. Oh, thank you, Jennifer. I appreciate that. Okay. No. Sometimes I get, whoa, okay, I don't know what's going on here. Then you got the Five of Cups. Let me just get another card before I speak on this. Let's see. Okay. Eight of Swords. And this came out a little while ago. Page of Swords. And I put it back because I thought if it's meant to come out, it will. And the Hierophant. Okay. I don't know what's going on for you right now, but what I see is you're feeling very stuck. You're feeling like you need to rest. You need to go within. You're feeling like you can't move, and that your finances, your emotional balance isn't feeling really great right now. I don't know if you just had some kind of loss, or you found out about something that's negatively impacting you. But then what came out over and over again was the Page of Swords here, and then the Hierophant. And so what I'm seeing is, see this red, which is in all these swords cards? There's a lot of red here. And this is about your root. This is about your roots. You have some kind of judgment that you're feeling like is holding you back, is keeping you stuck to your truth. You want to move forward, but something about your maybe religion, judgments, somebody in authority. This is usually about dogma, things that are keeping you stuck, and it's causing you an emotional heartbreak. Maybe you're moving away from people that no longer resonate with what you believe is the highest authority or you believe is right, and this is causing you to feel a lot of pain. It's causing you to feel like if I move in any direction, it's going to hurt, and it's really weighing heavily on your mind. You're going internal. But this is saying that when you follow your truth, because there's only one sword here, and this is page energy, so it's acting from a younger place, so not holding on to these judgments, these rules, instead trusting yourself, moving forward. It's not going to be easy. I can get that from the energy. It's not an easy journey, but once you do, you'll actually feel very free. And you'll feel like you get to move into that space. Let's see what you got from, I'm going to use one of these cards. Earth School. Yeah, So this is all about life lessons and growing and studying. So what you're learning, because you got all these swords, is that what you once believed, what the people in your life have told you is the way to be and the only way to be, very strict, like don't change, don't deviate from this. This is a lesson for you that you have to follow your own path, that it's not easy. We're not always meant to stay in the same family, even. Like, just because you were born into a family does not mean that it's resonating with you. It might actually be hurting you. It doesn't mean you have to cut these people off. Exactly. You can if you want. It might be beneficial to you. But yeah, you're feeling like you've hit rock bottom. This is about cracked open. But this is saying if you surrender to that, if you just admit that you don't now know the direction you want to go, but it's definitely not the way, the place you are. I think you'll feel a lot better eventually. This is all about work, and it might happen quicker with all these super moons. It might be happening really quick for a lot of people. Okay. I did do Walter Bell already. Okay, so that was everybody I have on the list. So speak so well when you have the chance. You're doing it all, so I appreciate that. And who did I read for who? Walter Bell. I did read for Walter Bell. Walter Bell was number 11, but number 13 after you and Mazy. Thank you, Bradley. Okay, I'm just gonna wait. Okay. I know that this is a lot of work. I've never done what Speak So Well is doing. Wow, triple Sagittarius. Okay, Jay is the next person, or you're just talking to Jay? Speak So Well. Oh, thank you. See, we have so many back here, and there's also my dog is right behind the chair. Jay is next. Okay, Jay, and then who's after Jay? And then those two people, Maya, and Dustin. Thank you. Very appreciated. Jay, Maya, and then Dustin. Okay. Yes, I do it a little different. I do tea, coffee, water, first thing in the morning. That's how I start every day. I start it with coffee because I love coffee. Those the people that know me in my day-to-day life, they're like, oh yeah, I'll drink coffee at like 2 o'clock in the morning. Okay, so this is for Jay, the Wheel of Fortune. And I don't think I've ever gotten this card, so that's kind of cool. I just like to look at them. This to me looks like a giant pentacle. So, giant pentacle made out of, okay. And then you got the 6 of Swords and the 7 of Cups. Okay, so the wheel is turning in your favor. You're moving forward. This could be because something's come to light. It's just changing. Everything's coming into alignment, and that's allowing the Wheel of Fortune to move in your favor. This is because you moved away from situations and people, things that were just no longer serving you. It didn't even have to be physical. This could have just been mental. And this is giving you options. This is giving you a lot of choices in your life. You're becoming the magician who can take these options. Since you've moved away from things that are no longer serving you, you've gotten a lot of options on how you want to manifest in your world, how you want the Wheel of Fortune to move. Okay, that's good. I mean, that's great. Here, let's get you one of these cards as your clarifier. Oh, Witch's Hat. Power. Oh, I love this. Okay, so if you look at this card, this is like the wizard, the magician. You are alchemizing things, and then you are putting on your manifestation hat. You are really stepping into your energy. And even if you don't believe in like wizards and in witches and stuff like that, this is about, you know, real life things, because to me, like I said, this looks like a big pentacle in earth energy, the earth. So you're alchemizing your choices, but that can just mean like you're taking your power back. You're owning, you know, your space. You're coming into a place that is allowing you to have your full strength. There's no longer turbulent waters, so they're calm, so you can see all the different options and then move forward in your power. And I love this because this is again like the super moon coming in, bringing all that force, bringing in all that energy. Hello. Oh, new subscriber. Hi. So nice when we have new people in the community. It's, you know, I wanted to say thank you to all of you that have subscribed, that have been here, and just over a little over 5 months, this channel has grown to over 10,000. I had no idea. My friends and family told me that it would be successful, but I did not have any idea that this would be so successful. And it's so successful because of you guys. Like I could show up and no one could show up, and I'd be like, "Oh, okay, well." But people keep showing up. People keep wanting to be here, and I feel great about that, because I created this community, this collective, so that people wouldn't feel so alone. During the pandemic, it got really bad and lonely. And I feel like people need community and as a place that they can go and just feel, you know, accepted. So next is Maya. I like that. Okay, Maya. Let's see. Let's see what your energy is. I do appreciate the more patient the energy is in the chat, the more I can focus on who I'm reading for. Oh, okay, wait. So Betty Boop's next? Wait, who's next? Okay. I'm going to do Maya because I already started doing it, and then I'll do Betty Boop. Yes, Betty Boop was actually signed up on the community post, which I really appreciate, because then I can start tapping into your energy before I even get on here. Gives me a little heads up on who's going to be here. Oh, thank you, Bradley. I love hearing that. Oh, this is great. Okay. So this is from Maya. And Maya, you got the sun, which the sun is very strong right now. It is a huge cosmic force right now. And also, I don't know if everybody knows, but the supermoon, the reason it's super is because of the position, and it's reflecting the sun. So the hotter the sun is, the brighter the moon is going to be. So you have the sun, which is growing, and then you have the Two of Wands. This is about asking a question. So whatever question you asked, whatever you were contemplating, what decision you were in between making, this is saying that if you look at it in the light of day, and that doesn't necessarily mean during the day, it just means that you're really looking at it, seeing it from all angles, because the sun removes all shadow. It removes all doubt. So your answer is going to come from you connecting to source and then really looking at this. Like here's the little dog from the Fool card. So making sure, I mean, they're dancing. So that's important. Finding your answer in your joy. What makes you happy? That's the correct answer. That's the direction you should go. What fills you up? What helps you stay in the light? That's not an easy decision, because I can tell from this card, this person is looking very, very forlorn. They're not sure what to do. And it's very dark. It's dark and shadowy. You can't even really tell what this person is holding on to. But in the light of day, you can see everything. Oh, and there's water in here. It's growing things. It's just, that's really good energy. So trust yourself. Believe, you know, what your instincts are telling you. Not necessarily what, you know, everything else is doing. The sun hadn't even set. I'm just reading. Wow. Yeah, it was a trip. Yeah, it's been crazy. Oh, and then you got the Empress. Okay, yeah, this is definitely. So whatever decision you make, if you're seeing it from what is going to make you feel happy, what is going to help you celebrate, that's going to bring the manifestation. The Empress card is all about fertility, Gaia energy, manifestation. So the sun is shining so that it can grow. All this stuff can grow. So this is an easy decision, but it is easy when you remember, when you really hone on what's right for you. That is, like, people think that's selfish, but to me, that's not selfishness. Because if we don't put our our mask on ourselves first, if we don't make sure that we're okay, we're not going to manifest anything that we want. I'm just reading what people are saying. Okay. It does not want to give me one of these cards. Let's try these. Like I said, I've already shuffled all these. Now I'm just trying to get, oh, that's a lot. So we're just going to take the top one. So you got Celestial Symphony, sorry. Celestial Symphony. Listen to the Celestial Symphony, where each element plays a harmonious part in the cosmic orchestra. Yes. Like, it has to sing to you. This is a big decision. Like I said, I'm often not told what those are because this is kind of private to you. But making sure that it resonates with you. It has to make you feel like the sun is shining and that you can manifest. So just believe in yourself. And, oh, that's too funny. I actually ended up picking a card from a different deck. It needed to come out. Okay, so next is Betty Boop. Betty Boop. I love your name. I love Betty Boop. I haven't used these in a little while. Okay. Okay, let's make sure. Okay. King of Swords. I love this King of Swords because he's not in a throne. He's actually floating, which the swords are air energy. So there are things that are coming on the wind. Information, something is coming forward towards you. Some truth. I think it's something that you've been inquiring about. Okay. And then you got the Tower. Again, here's a giant moon. So I see whatever is coming forward, whatever you've discovered, whatever you're going to find out. See, we've got a moon here and a larger moon here. You asked for some kind of information. You asked for a truth. You asked for clarity. It could have just been as simple as that. I want to know the real answer to this question. I want to know what this person's real intentions are. And you realize that they did not have the situation. It could have even been a job or a friendship, you know, but they did not have your best intentions at heart. And so this is causing some kind of structure in your life to fall. That can be hard. But I think it's a lot harder to live in a life where you know something's up and you're instead willing to pretend it's not there. I think you asked. I think you inquired. And this had something to do with the Lovers and the Five of Swords. Somebody was saying something about you or about your relationship or about a situation in your life, something close to you, something that made you feel vulnerable, and they weren't being truthful. And you asked, and this is causing the tower to fall. That isn't always easy, but for me, I would rather know the truth of how someone feels about me rather than have them pretend to my face that everything's fine. Everything's fine. You know, I'm sure we all know people like that. You're like, no, something's not fine, but you're smiling to my face. Yeah. You've got to release something. It's going to be painful. This is a lot of stuff going on. This is feeling very alone. You know, let the tower fall. If this person is doing stuff behind your back, if they're even talking about you behind your back or don't have your best interest in you being your true and authentic self, loving yourself, putting yourself first, you got your answer. So trust that, release it. It's not easy, but in the back here, you can see through the clouds that the sun is coming through. So there is light after this. There is happiness after this. It's just going to be a struggle in the meantime. This is Maya. Okay. Yes, truth is important. I would really rather have people's truth than anything else. And not everyone's like that. Some people really are okay with living, you know, an illusion. And that's really up to you. Okay, so, oh, I'm so sorry. That was actually Betty Boop. Yeah, that was Betty Boop. I had already done Maya. Okay, next is Dustin. Dustin. Yeah, it wasn't Maya. I'm sorry, I already did that. It was Betty Boop. So Betty Boop, yeah, whoever they are, whatever you asked, I think you're going to get your answer if you haven't already, and you should trust your instincts and, you know, go through the grieving process, and there will be light after this. It may not be fun for a little while, but, you know, take breaks, you know, focus on something happier. I'm so sorry, Betty Boop. Yeah, that's, like I said, I would much rather know the truth than have people, you know, smile in my face. And so that's just me. Okay, so who is next? Yeah, thank you so much for keeping track of whose readings they are. Like, I start talking for, you know, it's almost an hour and a half now, and they kind of meld into each other. So let's see. Okay. 18 is, oh, it's going fast. I lost your list. Speak so well. Okay. Sorry, I'm not the best at spelling. And people have clever names, but I don't always get them. Just like license plates. Next person after that is Clemon Cat. And after that is Abby's Memoirs. And if I destroy your name, I'm so sorry. It is not personal. I am super dyslexic, and I invert letters and cannot figure out the sounds they're supposed to make. It is not personal. I mess up on very simple names sometimes. So let's see. Who am I doing? Cameron PT. I think that's what it. Cameron PT. Wow. Okay. Thank you so much, Speak So Well. Thank you, Mazy, for being here. Okay. You got the 7 of Cups. And we've got this in other decks, but this is the first time in this deck. And I love this is like a fortune teller, and it's like different options. So These are ideas. These are things that are coming into you. Some of them are really great and others are not. So let's see. Let's get some clarity on that. Okay. Okay. So you have all these options, and then there's something you've really been putting in the works. You've moved past just the idea stage of something. It's actually been put into the planning stage. It's implemented. It's like if you were doing this looks like blueprints. So you've already put the plan in place for one of these options. Let's find out if it's going well. No. Okay, so that's what I was kind of getting. So you've already put a lot of work and effort and things are in the works for one of these ideas, but it's not making you happy. You thought it would, but it's actually making you feel a little despondent. The more work you put into it, the more people get involved in this idea. It's starting to take on a life of its own, and it's not a life that you want. Yes, you came up with this idea. You were part of this project. You put it into place, but it's not making you happy. You're not seeing that it's taking away from your peace of mind. Maybe you feel a little stuck because somebody else took an idea that you had, and that's the idea you wanted to follow, but this one was more practical. But this is saying with the King of Swords, and we've gotten the King of Swords in many different decks today. This is saying live in the truth, your truth, about what is the direction you really want to go. You know, even if you have to be a little cold about it because you're kind of cutting yourself off. And this is saying don't cut yourself off. You use that truth, use what's true to you, and actually cut off, you know, the other ideas that aren't working for you, no matter how much work's been put into them. Just because you're gone down a path, and the path is now some path you hate, and it's full of barbs, and you can turn around and go a different direction. Like, you are not stuck in this. You're feeling stuck. But if you really, really go into yourself and see the truth of it, you're not stuck, but it's going to mean extricating, like removing yourself, cutting yourself free of whatever project or plan this is. It's no longer working for you. It's not making you happy. So just, you know, I would move. It's kind of like, I'm just going to answer Hamsa. It's like telling a story. So I've always made up stories. I used to be a nanny and a preschool teacher. And so what I end up doing is, yeah, these cards, you can go online and have AI read tarot cards. They'll give you the exact meaning of what that card means, but they won't give you the interpretation. They won't give you the input that a reader will give you, because that's a person telling a story, or an artist writing, you know, painting a picture, or a person making food. There's a different essence to each ingredient. When you make something, each person will have a different take on it and give their viewpoint based on what they've experienced. Well, yeah, that's your choice. I haven't done your reading. Okay. Next is Climston Cat. Clemston Cat. Clemston Cat. I'm trying to see if there's a deck that I might want to use. No, I'm just going to use one of these. Let's see. Clemston Cat. Yes, let's use these. Yes, I'm reading the energy. I'm actually an intuitive. That's why I'm the intuitive reader. I think it's very limiting. Like I said, AI can read the cards for their exact meaning. That's not very creative. So Ace of Wands, Crimson Cat. And I love this one because it's like shining. There's candles all around and they're shining, but this hand holding this wand is just radiating light. So although there's a lot of flames around you, a lot of light, a lot of you're actually holding the key here, the bright idea. Wow, we got 7 of Cups in this deck too. There's been a lot of 7 of Cups, so there's a lot of options going on for this collective. And in particular, you're taking hold of something, an option that you've had, a direction that you want to go, something that you want to put more effort into. You've like looked around and you've put energy into each of those, and they haven't really panned out to be something you want. You're finally really grasping that I like this because it's like it looks kind of like holly, and so holly can be very prickly and you should not eat the berries because they can be poisonous. But for you, that is actually something that doesn't work for other people works for you. Like it would have just been a regular old candle, a regular old flame, a regular line, but you can handle whatever this is. And you found like something that was maybe toxic to other people or didn't work for them. You have found a way to alchemize that into your own personal creation that no one else could do. And I find it interesting that we were talking about doing tarot or reading energy, because not everyone can do that. They can. My perception is they can, but they have to put the work into it. And some people are more instinctually able to do certain things, just like some people are more able to be public speakers or actors or, oh wow, this is great. So like, whoa. So then we get the 8 of Wands. This is like fast moving energy. So you've got this wand and you're like moving forward with this idea. It's like you found the golden cup, the golden ticket, where you really have your passion and you're moving forward with that. It's moving fast. This is a lot of, like you went through a lot to get here. This didn't just come like one day. And I get the impression that people are probably going to be like, oh, this was, you just made it, or you just did this. And it's like, I burned the candle like till it was like almost gone, over and over and over, trying to find the right thing, putting in all this effort. And finally, when I find it, people think it's easy. Not easy. I do not get that impression. I get that this was a lot of studying, getting to know yourself, going down different directions. Oh, I don't predict the future. That's irresponsible in my opinion, because as soon as you tell someone what their future is going to be, it changes the way they act, therefore altering what the potential future is. So I'm just giving instinctual things that you actually already know. If you were to go within yourself, it's yeah, like I can't read anything that you don't already know somewhere within yourself. The problem is a lot of people just, they're like, they turn their back. See, like in this card, turning their back to what's coming forward, looking at their internal options, their internal self. If you do that too much, sometimes you don't see what's coming, and someone just has to tell you, hey, there's a train coming. Oh, thank you. Yes, please press the like button. It really does help with the algorithm. And we've been going for an hour and a half strong. Way to go. Thank you, Mazy. Thanks. Yeah, just breathe. Huh? Okay, I am not getting a card from there. So, I want to get some clarity on this, but I do not know that if I'll be allowed to. Ohio. I've only been to Ohio once. It was a really cool experience. I used to do track, and there was a tornado and we were stuck in a huge like arena underneath, and it was pretty crazy. Okay, so you got friendship and boundaries. Yeah. So you're going to have to like be very clear with your boundaries, because, you know, people are like, oh, well, you know, why didn't you go this direction or that direction? And you're like, no, I'm following what's true to me. I've put in the work. I know what I need to do. And also making sure that your friendships align, your relationships within your life align with the direction you're going now. This is moving very fast. So you've got to make sure that your boundaries are very clear and that the people around you are resonating so that you can be successful. There's nothing worse than getting into your passion and then having someone in your life, you know, get in the way and be like, oh, well, if you're going to go that direction, you're like ending our friendship or ending our relationship. What a downer. Like, people in your life should want to help you grow and move forward and not get in the way of that. Next is oh, is it baby's memoirs? Like I said, is that what it was? Can you tell me, speak so well? The last person. Oh, yes. Okay. Yes, it is. Oh, I like that name. Baby's Memoirs. Yeah, you know, that kind of makes me think of how little we know about when we were young, how we came into the world, who we were before anyone, you know, imprinted on us and told us who we were. Like remembering who you are from the beginning. And your first card is, I was kind of getting this feeling, the Magician. Like you're using that inner knowing to alchemize, to create in your world. You're going back to the beginning. Who are you? Who are you? Like if we don't know ourselves, we can't know anything else. Like we really have to face ourselves, the shadow side and the light. And this, you know, the super moons, one after the other, and these strong solar flares are really showing us that there's no place to hide anymore. We can't hide from ourselves just because we pretend we don't see something about ourselves. We do. And everyone else sees it, more importantly. Like lying to ourselves is the biggest deception that we can possibly do. And then here's the Four of Cups. And with this Four of Cups, I always get, it's like over it. Yeah, like I feel that. I mean, like everything that's coming in for you, all these emotional connections, they're not resonating with you. They're not helping you grow and create the world that you want, the life that you want, who you truly are. And you're tired of it. It's like you hit a wall. You can no longer deny that the relationships in your life that have come in are not fulfilling you. They're actually making you feel a sense of lack. So you have to focus in on yourself and really find your core essence. And I think it's awesome that your screen name is Baby's Memoirs, because it's like remembering who you are at the essence will help you create. Relationships come and go. It doesn't matter if it's with our children, with partners, with friends, with family. They wax and wane, and sometimes they're only here for a season. What's not here for a season, what's here for your entire life is your relationship with yourself. And if you focus on that and understand that that is the relationship that you have to clearly see and be completely honest with, you don't have to tell anyone, but being honest with yourself, you can be the magician. You can create the world that you want to live in. We've gotten this one a lot. Knight of Swords, but not even in this deck, just other decks. So again, this message of this truth. This truth is charging in. You know that these don't serve you anymore. They're not helping you move forward. But your truth will. It'll help you. Like, look at these two cards. Charging in, with that sword of truth and this wand. It's allowing you, your inner truth is coming in and you cannot deny it. But the great thing about that is it will help you create whatever you want. I wouldn't mind. Yeah. I mean, like, it's not easy, but what it is, yes, on a white horse. Yeah, you are. Thank you. I appreciate it. I just saw that shadow meow. Yeah, on a white horse. This person, you are this white horse. You are rescuing yourself from feeling this, from feeling over it, from feeling like you hit a wall, from feeling like you just can't go on anymore. You're taking back your power. You're being your own hero. And it's interesting because she's wearing a white dress. And then on the white horse, this is like that energy of you being your true rescuer. You don't need anyone else to rescue you. You have it within yourself. And did I get Shadow Meow? Because, yeah, Chrissy. Yeah, I just want to make sure. Yay, thanks, Ben. Thank you for everyone who's hitting the like button, you know, subscribing if you like what you're seeing. And also, please check out the videos. They're longer and they'll give a little more in-depth information. And I'm trying to work on doing personal readings because I really do enjoy actually like interacting with the energy. And sometimes I have to move on a little faster than I want. Oh, I think I did read you, Chrissy. It was maybe about 30 minutes ago. Okay, I'm not getting a card from there. So let's get you, let's get one of these. Moon cycles. This is really cool. So yeah, the super moon is coming in and it's shining light on everything. And this is illuminating your power. So yeah, this is just great confirmation. You know, follow your truth. Leave this crap behind. Leave these relationships that are no longer serving you behind. Focus on yourself. Alchemize. You know, use that moon energy to do it. Great. Like, you had a much more concise message. Sometimes it won't tell me everything because it's like, nope, that person's got to figure that out on their own. Okay. So that was everybody I had on my list. Wow. Yeah. Wow. There's a lot of people in here. Hi. Yes, take a moon bath. Great idea. Okay, so who is, okay, thank you so much. 21 is Amit, and then next is, oh, gotta go back to the list. Thank you for everybody being patient. I'm so glad you're here. And then Maureen. Okay, let's get to it. So the next person is Amit, A-M-I-T. Okay, I really do think I want another deck because I thought 7 decks would be enough, but and then with oracle cards, but apparently not. We need some new energy in here. So KT, we have Speak So Well is the moderator who puts people on the list, and then I get to them as much as I can. I want to make sure that I don't, you know, rush through anybody's reading. I do love doing these live streams, so I put up a community post. If you want to make sure that you get on the list of readings, make sure to look out for that. and then you can get on the list, and I'm more likely to read for you. So you got the Hanged Man, the hanged person, depending on. So this is about this person. The hanged person is not really stuck. They're putting themselves in this position so that they can have a change of perspective, have enlightenment, because standing on the ground or seeing things from one perspective was not illuminating what they needed to know. The moon. Okay, this is great. So like we've been talking about, there's so much moon energy right now. I thought I put the window down enough. So this is really great. So the change in perspective, and with the illumination of the supermoon that's coming in, is enlightening you to something. Let's find out what that is. Yeah, if you subscribe and turn on the notification, you'll find out when I'm going to be live, and then you can get on the list, and I'm more likely to be able to read you. Because even if I only spend like 3 to 5 minutes on each person, that's hours. So oh, okay. So we got the Hanged Man, the Moon. These are 2 major arcana. So this is going on right now. And then the Lovers. This is a lot of stuff going on right now. It's in the forefront. And so you changed your perspective about the way you looked at things. You were more open. And that openness has illuminated the fact that there's a connection coming in. Like I said, it does not have to be, if you're not interested in love, or you already have someone, it could also be illuminating a love that you already have. But this is bringing it in. Trust your instincts when it comes to that. That's why you're changing your perspective. You've got to see things from a different angle. And that could mean that whatever relationship's coming in is a little different. You have to think about things differently. It's maybe not the same old relationship that you've been expecting, or you maybe had ideas about what you exactly wanted. The interesting thing here is too, these look like fireflies. And that just reminded me that I did not do Firefly. So I will do you next. So trusting that, like trust yourself that just because this connection does not feel the way that others do, if it instinctually feels right, if it's resonating in a way, give it a chance. Like maybe it's a relationship you're already in and you just need to look at it differently and be open to a different way of experiencing this person. Okay, let's see. I'm going to get one of these cards. Hi, Cheryl. You would have to ask that person if they're going to marry you. There's no shortcuts in relationships. You got to do the work and reach out. So you got Divine Feminine, which is very similar to that Moon Cycles card we just got for someone else, and Water. So to me, this is like this like we've got blue and red, root and throat chakra. So speaking from your who you are, like really entering, oh, this is great. So entering this relationship, seeing it for what it is, and really valuing the emotional connection and the strong draw you have to this person that you want to create. You want to be in. Let me just look at this really quick, just so I don't miss anything. So yeah, I really do feel like this super moon, all this moon energy, this is instincts. This is connection to source. Like we're getting a reflection of the light. So reflecting on who you are and what you want will lead you to a relationship that's going to make you happy. Like I said, even if it's just a relationship between yourself, your masculine and feminine, really sitting in your emotions and making sure that your energy is very balanced. Even if you're not interested in someone, or that's not what this is about, it could, like I said, be solely about your own internal love for yourself, that male and that masculine and feminine energy, like yin yang, in balance. Thank you. I like my eyes too. They help me see, which is really helpful. I feel very lucky to be able to see. Okay, so next is Dhiraj. Okay. Let's see. What do you need to know for your highest and greatest good? What do you need to know for your highest and greatest good? The Hermit, and okay, let's see what else. Maybe you've had something on your mind. You've been going internal to think about it. Good night, Youngs. I hope you join us another time. Please hit the notification, and you can find out when I'm going live again. Oh, you're welcome. I hope that was helpful. The Empress. And this is a different deck. We've been getting the Empress a lot. This is interesting. It's got a little robot in the back carrying some straw. Okay. 5 of Pentacles. And the Chariot. Okay. So you're in a state of moving very quickly out of a lack mindset, or out of, the 5 of Pentacles can be seen as poverty, but it's not necessarily just financial poverty. It can be a poverty of like feeling a sense of lack, of feeling shut out of something. This is a church window, so it could even be feeling shut out of your own connection with religion, with your culture. But you're moving out of that. You're kind of floating above that. You're going to a different realm. You're seeing the truth in the matter of who you are, and it's moving you to a different perspective. And this is allowing you to manifest. You're really using your skills wisely. You're not overtaxing yourself, because this little robot with the straw reminds me of the Strength card, the 10, not the Strength card, the 10 of Wands. So that energy of feeling like a heavy burden, you're actually using your intelligence to not spend so much time and energy on things that are difficult for you, but you're actually having other people help you with that situation so that you can be in your manifestation energy. You're moving away from this lack energy and this burdensome energy into a manifestation. Let me see if I get anything else. Sometimes they're very, they're abstract to me. I'm like, I'm not sure what that means, but sometimes it means something to the person who's getting the reading. This is interesting too. We got 3, 5, and 7. So it's moving up, but in kind of an odd way, or it could be going down, like moving away from that that mindset into, okay, ethereal emanations. Radiate the ethereal emanations, embodying the divine essence that flows through all things. Yeah, so that's the Empress card. That connecting the earth and your celestial energy into one to create. And yeah, it's easy to get stuck here, but I see that you're moving away from that very quickly. So, here we are, the 5 to the 7. So, and that's allowing you to create. So that's really great. And I think I'm going to drink something, because I am getting I have a million cups over here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cups. Okay. You did great on your, oh, great. That's so awesome. Oh, thank you, Cheryl. I'm so glad to hear that, Amir, that you did great in your exams. That's really great. I love hearing that that went well. I got a feeling that if you worked with others and really honed that it would go well. Okay. Why so many cups? I drink coffee, tea, a protein shake, and then I also have Gatorade, and then I have backup coffee, just in case I was on here a long time. So I drink a lot of, most of my diet is liquid. I have a health condition, so it just makes it easier to digest. But thank you for asking. Maureen is next. Maureen is next. And I'm going to see if I have any. I like these cards, so I'm going to try these. Now we are on to, this is our 9th tarot deck today. No, I have not read you. Oh, I love Spirulina. Yeah, I know I'm weird, but I love the green stuff. It's so pretty. So you got the Maureen, you got the 2 of Cups. Oh yeah, it's a great deck. Where did I throw it? This is the Phantom Wise Tarot. And it's a really great deck. I love it. So the 2 of Cups here. I unfortunately just have to get rid of the boxes because they're everywhere. Okay. The Ace of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. Oh, and yeah, that wanted to sneak out. So I'll keep that over here because it's the 7 of Swords and it snuck out of the deck. Something's going on there. Okay. So what we got is the 2 of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. I love all this energy because it's all very balanced. So you have the 2 of Cups here, which is balanced energy. We were just talking about tea. Sometimes the tea means information. Sometimes this means romance and love. And with these 2 bunnies here, this can be manifestation. And then you have the Page of Wands here. And she's balancing. Again, there's this balance. And then you have the Ace of Pentacles. So you have this 1, 2, 2 energy. So it's kind of like a taking this pentacle, which is an idea, a seed, something that you have. It's like a solid thing. It can be an idea, but you've actually put some work into it, or it's something in the 3D. And you're watering it. You're using your connections. You're using some kind of balanced energy to help this grow. I love these. They look like vines to me. So whatever you're growing is coming from a very youthful energy. You're excited about this. It might mean a connection with someone else. One thing I'm going to warn though is if it's a connection with someone else, this card peeked out. This 7 of Swords. This is about deception. This is about somebody maybe talking about you behind your back, or taking your ideas. So because you're very enthusiastic about your ideas and you want to share them, you want to share the tea, but someone in your energy is a little deceptive, and you might not know it because they're kind of hiding. This is like a ninja here, and it also popped out of the deck. It wasn't something that came on to the table. So just be aware of that. I would not let it knock you off balance. That's very important that you are in balanced energy and you continue to nurture this. But just be aware that there might be someone, and they might not even be like evil. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that they're maybe jealous, you know, like you have a lot of great ideas and they don't. And they want to be a part of it, and you're willing to have them be a part of it, but they kind of want to have ownership of your manifestation. So it's not, it didn't feel nefarious to me or dangerous, but what it did feel like is just being aware that in your enthusiasm, making sure that you're balanced and you trust your instincts. And you don't share your ideas with just anyone. Maybe if they haven't earned your trust. Yeah, because you got the 7 of Swords, but you also got trickery. So, and it's like, oh yeah, here, I'll give you this if you give me that. But is it a fair trade? Is it balanced? Is what they're giving you the energy or as much as that you're giving them? Wow, we just hit the 2-hour mark. Okay. Whoa. Crazy how fast it goes. Okay. Sorry. Next ones, please. We are already up to 25 readings. Woo. That's a lot. Great energy, though. I think there's a few people that I missed from earlier on. Okay, we've got... Oh, wait. I didn't do Firefly, but I'm going to write these people down. Flora, and then Robin. Robin Dennis, I think I've seen you on the chat of Brahman's Brahman's Tarot. Funny thing is my stepmom's name was Robin, and she's not with us anymore, but my dad's name is Dennis, so I thought that was kind of funny. That's why I remembered your name so well. And then Ben. But we're going to do Firefly in here. Firefly. Hopefully you're still here. I'm sorry I didn't get to you. Okay, Firefly. Which one should I use for you? I am going to use... Sorry. Let's see. Where did that deck go? Oh, there it is. Like I said, I'm running out of space. I've got 9 tarot decks and a few oracle decks in front of me. Do I live in Australia? No, I have always wanted to go to Australia. I just love koalas. That's not even some of my koalas. That's a giant koala right there. Yeah, I just love them. And I also have a weird condition. It's called a koala stress syndrome, and it has to do with cortisol. So then I fell in love with koalas because I found out that koalas can be actually, some human beings, I don't know why they do this, have yelled at koalas and they have actually died over it. So we have to remember, I think koalas are great representation of that stress is harmful to us. Hostility is harmful to us all. Just because we don't immediately see the effects, it harms us. So I love doing this and interacting with people, but I do have to be very careful about my energy because, like I said, I do have a very weird stress condition. So that's why I love coming on here, because everybody here is, okay, I'm not going to use these cards. The same ones are coming out from someone else's reading, and that is no good. I have not started memberships yet because I want to make sure that I'm in a position, because of my condition, sometimes I have to spend long times being like a koala in the fact that I don't, I can't exert a lot of energy, and I have to rest a lot. So, but I do eventually want to do that because I love doing these, and it would also limit the amount of spamming that the collective has to deal with. Yeah, I'm not charging anyone anything, but if you want to get me a cup of coffee or, you know, I am not opposed to that. Tea, coffee, a shake. You know, as the people on here have realized that I like beverages. Explain the cards. We'll see what we get. So you got, this is for Firefly. You got the Hanged one, the Hanged person. This is a different deck, so this will have a slightly different meaning to me. The Three of Swords and the Four of Wands. This is interesting because this looks like a groom. This is a wedding cake, and this is heartbreak. So maybe you were in a very committed relationship and things didn't go well. Things didn't end well. This could have been in the past, or it could be currently. The fact that this is the Hanged Man, that's more current energy, but it also could be in the past because the Three of Swords can stick around for a long time. And like I said, this looks just like a groom. So I see this as a committed relationship, something that was very close to you, that you I mean, like, all of a sudden we're not a part of this relationship. There's nobody on this cake. And with this Three of Swords, which is about heartbreak, something happened where you got hurt. But you know, the universe came along and removed you from that situation, because although Three of Swords hurts a lot, it's not the 10 of Swords, which is the end, which is really painful. So sometimes we are pulled out of situations that we feel are perfect, are picture perfect, are just the right thing. Like, what? I can't leave this situation. But the universe is like, you think this hurts? Oh no, we're going to get you out of this situation before it can get much worse. And you know, rejection is protection. I would rather be rejected by somebody than have them stay in my life just so that, you know, they can keep up appearances. In prayer, you took lemons and made lemonade. That's really amazing. So you were pulled out of this situation, and you see that it wasn't for your best and highest good, that it could have gotten even worse. And you turn this around and you're like, I no longer want to be in this relationship. You made the best of it. And this was an answer to your prayer, whether you realized it or not. You thought it was maybe heartache and pain, but it actually was an answer to your prayers. Someone was looking out for you. The universe was looking out for you, and it said you can make your life happy wherever you are because you're there. So, sorry that took so long, Firefly. I didn't mean to leave you hanging there. Okay, next is Flora. Flora. What a pretty name. Okay, Flora. The name of that deck is the Phantom Wise Tarot, and I love this deck. It is really a fun deck to use, and it is very beautiful, and it's actually pretty easy to shuffle. Some of the decks I love, but they don't really try them out, and they're very hard to shuffle. They're very hard to get cards out of. So they may be beautiful and wonderful. Like, I love the Modern Witch Tarot, which I use a lot, but it is very thick and it's very hard to shuffle. So I kind of like the cards that are much thinner. And these are kind of like the perfect compromise. They're thick, but they're also thin enough to be not so stiff. I want to make sure, yeah, like Cheryl's on the list. Ace of Cups. Okay, that's a good card to start off with. And this is for Flora. I like that because, you know, your name is, and then you have flowers here. Thank you, Carrie. Okay, wow. Okay, you got nothing but cups energy. So you got the Ace of Cups, the Three of Cups, and the Nine of Cups. And these are all really good cup energy. Like this is about putting into your own cup, about really following something, you know, like this is instincts. This is the divine coming in. And it's overflowing. Your cup is overflowing and you're celebrating and in community with other people. And this is, you're just celebrating. Like this is all about being happy and celebrating and really being in your authenticity. Like you're happy. You may not be right now. I'm not saying you're happy right now. What I'm saying is there's a lot of emotional fulfillment coming in. And it's not about relationships in this. This is about more celebrating within a community that resonates with you. And also just enjoying your own company. Being really confident in who you are. Like when this cup comes in, you know, look at how she is just owning her space. And, you know, drinking the cup and enjoying herself. And this, I'm not saying go drink. That's not what I'm getting here. But cups are also emotional abundance, emotional, and you got well over 10 cups, which is complete fulfillment and happiness. So, you know, just putting the Ace of Cups and the Nine of Cups together, you get 10 of Cups, and then you have 3 more. Like you have enough to share with others. I always get that when you get a lot of cups and then you have more to share with the 3 of Cups. It's about manifesting that abundance through generosity, through giving to other people. And sorry if I'm getting tongue-tied. I've been talking to myself, basically. I'm talking to you guys, but there's no interaction, there's no pause. So for over 2 hours. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you guys. You guys are really wonderful. You are not alone. And like I was talking about, this is about connecting with others. This is about sharing that cup, sharing that happiness, that joy, that enlightenment, physical connection. Don't isolate. Connect with your community. And the golden children, inner child, tenderness, innocence, rare gifts. Yes. Like this is really appreciating yourself for how giving and loving you are. And when you do that, you share it with your community, you get more and more and more. Like, I don't think people realize that the way that you manifest in the world, thank you so much, is to give. Like love and give and give and give and give. And yes, some people are going to take that. Some people are going to abuse your kindness and take and take and take. You can just decide not to give those people your cup. Like if they just take and take, you know, give it to someone else. But you will get back. You will get back so much more. So next is Robin Dennis. Okay, Robin Dennis. Let's go. I haven't used these in quite a while. This is my original deck. Like I've had this for years. I don't even know what it's called. So maybe that's important here. Like going with what you know, even if you can't put a name on it. Like focusing on your inner knowing. So let's see. It does not want to give me anything. So inner knowing. Okay. I'm not so far getting any cards, but energy-wise, Robin Dennis, what I'm hearing or what I'm feeling is that you know what direction you need to go in. Yeah. And then you got the world. The first card, it finally, like, I needed to give you that information first. What you know is within yourself, and that's going to change the way you're manifesting in the world. You're maybe searching outside for the answer, and the answer is within you. Like no one else is going to be able to answer these questions that you're searching for except you. Maybe you need to ground or meditate with this supermoon coming in, the 4th supermoon. Yeah, because you want justice. You want what's right. You want balanced energy. You want anything that's coming into your life to be balanced, to be just. And that's the kind of world you want to live in. And these are 2 major arcana coming out. And the cards were like, I'm not going to give you anything until you convey this message to this person. Like, you know what is just. You feel it. You have to make sure that your energy is very balanced so that you can create what you're trying to manifest into the world. That's not always that's not very easy, right? Living the just life, living in honesty and authority is a world that I want to live in, but a lot of people don't want to do the work around that. Well, thank you so much, Shaggy Zoo. I agree with you. So, hold your vision, fixed moon, and be bold and make the first move. Yeah, this is going to require you to stand in your own authority and be bold and make that move. You're going to have to create your world. It's not going to be given to you. There's no answer out here from any tarot reader or anybody that you don't already know. It's just going to take you standing in that authority. You're going to have to choose to make that choice. And if you don't, hey, you don't have to do anything. I'm just saying, if you want the outcome of this world that you're envisioning. Oh no, you got kicked off, Mazy? Well, I'm glad you're back. Okay. Okay. Ben is next. Okay, let's get a little. How are you doing, Ben? Ben, let's see what your energy is today. I get decks from all over the place. I actually have been given a lot of them as gifts or just stumbled upon them. Like a deck has to really resonate with me. I have some that are in the cabinet and they just don't resonate with me. I'm good. Hey, Ben, have you been feeling like maybe a little tired? Like a lot's going on in your mind? Because the first card that came out is the 9 of Swords. This is about like having a lot on your mind and kind of needing to get away from it so that you can focus and clear your mind. But you also might be a little stuck right now in doing that. So getting outside might be a good idea. Getting away from what's on your mind. This is a lot of weight. 9 swords is a lot of weight. It can block, it's blocking the window, and it's actually blocking the moon energy right here, which is your intuition, your guidance from the divine. So making sure that you're not so stuck in your head thinking about things that you miss the signs and the divine are trying to get to you. Okay, well, I see what's going on. Okay, so then you got the 10 of Swords. So I think you need to put an end to whatever's on your mind here. Like whatever the situation is, it's weighing heavily on you. It's keeping you stuck from really moving forward. So dealing with the fact that this is probably an ending to whatever this is. It needs to not be in your life anymore. And whether you, no matter how much you think about it, no matter how much you try to figure out a different way so that it can still be in your life, it's not going to. It's not for your best and highest good. It needs to end. And the universe has a way of making things end if they're not for our best and highest good. And we can actually choose to move away from this energy instead of letting the 10 of Swords happen. If we choose not to, see there's an owl right here. If we choose not to follow those instincts, if we turn away from the moon energy here, which is that intuition and guidance, the next step is the 10 of Swords. The 10 of Swords is not a literal death. It is the end of something, though. It is the death of something. It is the complete, and it's not, it's painful. So right now, those swords are just weighing heavily on you, blocking you. But if you don't take action, it could have a consequence to you that's a little painful. But if you do move away from this, even if it does come to this ending, this painful ending, the next step is a new beginning and planting your seeds. So sometimes things need to die in order to create fuel, fertilizer for your new steps in life. So like, think about it. If you want to continue on this path, if you do continue on this path, use what ends up happening as a way to nurture your new venture in life. Okay, so I'm going to ask Speak So Well. Who's next? We're at almost 2.5 hours. Whew. Oh, this is fun. We have done 29 readings so far. Next group is Miranda, Kate, Cheryl, and Alec. Okay, I'm just going to spell your name. Don't want to make it. Okay, let's see. So, Miranda, Kate. Next is Cheryl. Is that right? Oh, wait, you just gave me, oh, followed by them. Okay, I might need you to tell me that. Cheryl. And A-L-E-X, oops. I'm gotta go back up. Oh, my dyslexia is acting up. I think I'm getting tired. Okay, and then after that is Carrie. And after that is Barb. And after that is Trina. Okay. So we have next, wait, okay, let's go back up. Miranda, Kate, you are next. You are up. Miranda, Kate, the 8 of Cups. Okay. The King of Cups. Oh, good. I love this. And the Queen of Wands. Loving it. Okay. So you're moving away from situations and feelings and past relationships, connections that are no longer serving you. You're actually you're taking your place in this line and moving forward. It's almost like you are one of these cups and you're choosing to move forward with that cup. And this is moving you into a King of Cups energy. You're floating above everything. This is really cool because below there's all these fish flying. Like, things are not as structured as you had thought. You're moving away from these like barriers, these conflicts, things in your way, and you're above it. See, like now, before you were heading towards the mountains, you could not see the path ahead, but you now have a bird's eye view because you've really owned your emotions. You've owned your connection with source. You have owned your path, who you are. This is your cup. You're not going to let anyone tell you which way you can go and which way you can't. That's not happening anymore because you're no longer on that path. You're actually like seeing everything from a different perspective. And this is allowing you to decide where you want to plant your life, really put down roots and manifest. Like, this is where your passions are. You're following your instincts. You turned your back on things that were keeping you stuck, and you're levitating. You're expanded. Your consciousness is at a higher perspective now, and that's allowing you to manifest in your passions, grow the life that you really want. Okay, that's great. Let's see if there's a symbols card that will help clarify this. And I just like to look at them. I like that there's some lions on the top of this this throne, which is about strength, which is about really being in your strength, you know, sitting in your authority, whether it's logic, whether it's emotion, whether it's connection to source, whether it's manifestation, you're really sitting in your authority, both as the king and the queen energy. Let's see. I'm just going to see if anything comes out. Sometimes it doesn't. Okay, so you got 2. Power. Love that. Look at that. So in here, I don't know, the sun is shining on this, and that's interesting because this is the Queen of Wands, which is that solar energy. So this is like a scepter. This is your power. You're really sitting in your power, and you're able to create. Magic just means creation, manifestation. So yeah, really, you know, trust yourself. If you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling confined, if you're feeling like everywhere you look that there's no way to go except for, you know, back towards these situations, keep going. Get away from these situations. And I like that this is, you know, this is the 8. That's also the strength card, which came up for me. So having the strength to move past that so you can manifest and see things from a higher perspective and really sitting in your power and manifesting. Okay, way to go. And you got luck on your side at the bottom of the deck here. So that next is, let's see. There's Cheryl. Hi, Cheryl. How are you doing? I love it when I can remember people. There's so many people on here sometimes that I have to go so fast. And I like spending some time with your energy. Okay, I haven't used these in a little while. Like I said, they're hard to shuffle, but I will do my best. You're great. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Speak So Well. I really appreciate it. I haven't. And thank you, Mazy. This is, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Mazy. So you got the 3 of Wands. That's about a decision. Moving into smoother waters. Wow, this card's been coming out all day, different decks. Like I said, we have 9 decks. We've gotten this card from every deck. So this is the 7 of Cups. So, and they're both facing, if you look at these cards, they're both facing out. You can't see their faces. So the decision you're looking at something, you're making a decision because you're focused on the different options, the different choices you have. Some of them are good, and some of them are going to lead you to calm waters, and other ones are going to lead you to conflict. And this is saying, come at this from a very inquisitive energy. Like, be curious. Why do you want to go in this direction? Why do you want to go in these different directions? What is the decision based off? Is it based off of adventure, curiosity, wanting to experience something new, wanting to have a different viewpoint in your life? Like, because that's what I see. This is the only one facing forward. This is like the passion. It's like there's a lot of decisions to be made here, but which sings to your young heart? Like, no matter how old you are, what lights you up? What's going to make you want to do it when you are, you know, you're not feeling well or it's raining outside? I always try to remember that. Like, what would you do even if you just felt like you could barely get out of bed? You still want to do it. It's not necessarily that you can or you should, but that you want to. That's where your passion lies. That's the decision, the one you should pick, because it's going to fulfill you for the longest. Something that makes you feel fulfilled. and happy. Not necessarily based just on what you have to do, because we all have to do a lot of things. But we can, if given the option, we should pick the one that fulfills us. Trust your innocence, and you have the crystal keys. So you have the answer to what, so within these options, you have to trust, like I said, with the Page of Pentacles here, trust that innocence. What makes you feel revitalized? What makes you feel happy? What makes you want to move forward in your life? And because you have the key to what it is, what's going to fulfill you, you have it within yourself. You just have to choose to put yourself first and put your happiness first. And I've been getting that a lot today. Like, I know it's not popular to say, you know, be selfish, but until we get our own energy in alignment and our own well-being in a healthy state, we can't really help others. Okay, so next is, was that, can somebody remind me if that was, sorry, I've been doing this for 2.5 hours. Please forgive me. Was that Cheryl or Miranda Kate? It was Cheryl. Yeah. Okay. So next is Alekhya. I'm sure you have a lovely name. I'm just not so great at deciphering words. Yeah, that was Cheryl. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that, Cheryl. I'm so glad to hear that. It makes me so happy. You know, like I said, I will not predict the future for you. I get a lot of downloads. I know things before they happen, but I don't share them with most people because it will impact how you act, your free will, and you'll adjust things, and it will actually change the outcome. That's how it works. It's like, that's why people shouldn't be telling people too much about what the potential future is, because it can be drastically altered by people's knowing what it is. Ace of Pentacles. Okay. And we got that one earlier. I really like that card. And 10 of Pentacles. Wow, this is great. So you have planted a seed. You have planted some kind of idea. And it's a, like, look, this looks like gold, but light. This is really cool. It's like almost like the gold is your idea. Whatever you planted, it doesn't have to be an idea, but it can be something that you put into the 3D world that you kind of maybe put on the shelf, or you were like, this is a great idea, but you got busy with life. But as time went on, you went from the ace to the 10. This is like complete legacy manifestation. So this is like, okay, if you invested a certain amount of money in something and you put the time in and you did all this work, and then all of a sudden you're like, wow, this really grew to be something amazing. I had no idea. I thought it was a great idea, but actually it's manifesting in the world now as this legacy wealth. And it's funny because there's like a tarot reader right here, giving a card, like, and saying, like, you know, follow this. There's 2 little dogs here, like I was talking about with the Fool card. So, and there's 2 people. So like, the people around you are benefiting from what you put forward, the effort you put in. And it was meant to be, because you trusted yourself. You believed and you put hard work into this. Like, you don't go from the 1 to the 10 without putting work in. And you got the Ace of Swords. Like, this is a great idea. Like, if this hasn't manifested yet, like, hone it. This is almost like a laboratory. You know, you got the electricity. So using your intelligence, using the knowledge you have of this, put it into this idea. It will pay off. Like, so whatever it is, really focus on that. Oh, you were in the hospital, Cheryl? I'm so sorry. I'm grateful we have hospitals, but it's always sad when people have to go in them. Okay, Carrie is next. Let's see. How are you doing, Speak So Well? Because we did say we were going to do 2 hours, and now we're at over 2.5 hours. It's about your job. Yeah, well, whatever is going on there is like, hone it, like put the effort into it, because it is a profitable endeavor. It's going to be helpful. It's going to give legacy, fulfillment, wealth to not just you, but generationally. Okay, I need some water or something. Tea. How's everybody feeling with that that moon energy coming in? Like the sun has been so bright. It's been just intense and great. I mean, I've really enjoyed the energy, but it also has made me kind of exhausted. 5 more minutes? You want to go for 5 more minutes? Okay. The Hierophant. So this is for Carrie. Let's see. The Hierophant is number 5 too. This is about change. This is about maybe changing the way that you, like, maybe certain things to you. And also there's like a little moon here, but it's like, it's in the background. So focusing, do you really want to stick with the ideas that you have been raised with, that you have thought were ingrained in you, or do you want to change your perspective? Because if you change your perspective and are not stuck on the way things should be, you might actually have more prosperity. At the bottom of the deck, you have the 5 of Pentacles, and we have 5 here and 5 here. So staying stuck in a very structured way of thinking might actually be hindering your prosperity. The Pisces moon was harsh. Yes, I agree with you that the Taurus moon has been way easier. Pisces brought up a lot of emotions, a lot of endings. Oh, and wow, it just flipped out the 5 of Pentacles. So like I said, are you going to, if you stay in that, so you have to kind of have judgment on your thinking. So judgment came out, and this to me is saying, is your thinking about whatever you're doing actually benefiting you? Or is it putting you in the 5 of Pentacles, a lack mindset, a lack of physical manifestation? And the cool thing about this, about the Judgment card, is there's 2 X's, which are 2 endings. That's a completion. So if you decide that you want to put an end to this way of thinking, it will put an end to this hardship that you're experiencing. And instead, you go this direction. Like I said, there was this little ball here, this little moon. If you go towards that, if you go in a different direction, if you go more with what is true to you, with the Queen of Swords here, that's going to be taking that that energy and alchemizing it, creating it into something new, moving forward, because we are moving into the age of Aquarius, the Uranus and Aquarius out of Capricorn. So getting rid of structures like the Hierophant into this anything is possible energy. That's kind of what Age of Aquarius is. It's like saying, well, the things that are going on in our lives are no longer serving us. We're moving away from that, moving out of a poverty mindset into anything is possible. And maybe that sounds like a pipe dream to a lot of people, but when we were children, we did not believe that that wasn't possible. We believed anything, we could do anything, we could be whatever, and we could create whatever, we could fly. Having some of that as an adult is really helpful. It's actually very intuitive to manifestation, to believe things. If you have a lack mindset, you can't manifest in prosperity. You can't do that. I mean, it's just impossible. Barb, yes. And I've seen you in the chat. Thank you so much for what you've been doing. Barb. Okay, let's see. Which cards do I want for you? Thank you, Speak So Well. And Mazy, if you're still here, thank you so much. Yes, Ben, it was the 9 of swords, then the 10 of swords, and then there was the Ace of Wands, which was saying that whatever you decide, there's going to be an ending. You can either decide to do it yourself or it's going to end, but that's going to bring in a new prosperity, a new growth. So you can use the hardships kind of like fertilizer for your new ideas. Not easy, sounds kind of harsh, but it is what it is. You're welcome. Okay, so this, Trina. Okay, and if you haven't pressed the like button, please press the like button. Okay, I'm not going to use those cards because already a 3 of swords and 7 of swords are coming out of it. So let's try to get some better energy in here. Bye. Bye. I hope you had a nice time today. Thank you for everyone being here. And if you weren't here when I was talking about it, I really appreciate this community. Okay. Barb. Wait, did I just do more? Yeah, Trina. I'm doing Trina. Trina, you got the Death card, and which is interesting because in the other deck that I put back, you got the 7 of swords and the 3 of swords, which is the 10 of swords, which is an ending to something. So even though I changed decks, we still ended up there. So this is inevitable. How do I keep my energies? Well, I've realized that the only way to get through anything in my life was to enter everything with a sense of love and acceptance, because I cannot change what anybody else does, but I can change my resonance. And no matter how bad things and dark things have gotten, I realized that giving more love, giving more appreciation for others would actually bring that into my own life. You have to live what you practice what you preach. Death. So you got the Death card. And like I said, you got basically the 10 of swords in the other deck, the World, and the Moon. So this is actually a positive thing, even though it might not feel like it. Instinctually, it might feel like, ow, all this pain is coming to life. But it had to end in order for you to really be in connection with source, connection with your own instincts, what's truly resonating for you, because your world can't include energies like the Death and the 10 of swords and the 3 of swords and the 7 of swords. That is a lot of pain. That is a lot of betrayal. And that needed to end so that you can feel yourself. Maybe you've held yourself quiet. You've held your tongue. Here's some wolves howling at the moon. I'm not telling you have to go howl at the moon. Hey, it might be fun though. But what I'm saying is if you really embody what's passionate to you and really follow your instincts, it's going to make your world a lot better than this other energy. This other energy that's around you, it's not your energy, but it's dampening your wildness, your true instinctual self. So that's not easy to do. It's hard. Sometimes we keep people in our lives because it's like with their family members or they're people we've been in relationships with, they're our children. But if you do this, you're going to be coming out as the Magician, and we haven't gotten this Magician card. So it's like that world that you're going to create is under your control when you let these other energies go. When you maybe let go of feeling the pain. Like maybe these people needed to do these things so they could leave your life, and you wouldn't have gotten rid of them because you're a good person and you're kind, but they needed to go in order for you to feel, you know, your true power, your true instinctual power to create the world that you want. Okay, so that was everybody on my list, and we are up to 36. We've been on for 2 hours and 45 minutes, and this is fun, but thank you so much, Mazy. I really appreciate it. Wow, that is really amazing. 101 watching at 4:44. That's great. I love those synchronicities. Okay, who is next? Pumpkinhead. Okay, that's funny because I was actually using this other tarot deck, and there was a Pumpkinhead card, and then I got the Headless Horseman after that. So that's very interesting. Like not being attached to your instincts, to your third eye, to your psychic abilities. Okay, Valentine. You're next, Valentine. Okay, let's see. Which cards should I use for you? Okay, use these. But I'm going to shuffle them a little bit. We've been here. Even though I have 9 tarot decks and I've shuffled them all, it's okay. We got Strength there, 2 of Swords, 4 of Cups. Okay. Good Friday. Yes, it is a Good Friday. I don't know about you guys, but I'm actually starting to feel a little energized after the last few days. I have been feeling just plain exhausted. I am a little tired yet. 9 tarot decks and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 oracle decks. I like to make sure that the energy I'm getting for you guys is, oh, I didn't even see that pop out. Okay. So we got the King of Cups and the 3 of Pentacles. I really like this because you're working on something and there's somebody in authority that's helping guide your plans, guide this into fruition. They're a very balanced energy, and it could be you. You could be sitting in very balanced energy because the Cups and the 3 is about community and about bringing a plan forward. So let's see what else we get. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate, you guys are very sweet. Like it's great to show up here with you guys. And then you got the Hermit. Okay, so what is this saying? Okay, I see what this is saying. So you have something in the works, a plan. You're working on something. It is like already, the plans have been made and you're actually implementing it. Like if you were baking a recipe, you've already perfected the recipe on paper. You've already worked on it and now you're putting it into play. If it's something like a project, you've like written down your plan and then you're putting it into play. Like if you're writing an essay, you would or a report, you would like sketch out what your loose ideas and then put them into practice. And what this is saying is you've spent a lot of time honing this, going within, making sure that you have very balanced energy, that you're seeing everything. That we have Cups energy, which is the water, the emotions, the connection to the divine source, God, whoever you believe in. And the Hermit energy is earth energy. It's about going within and making sure that you have this idea honed to exactly the way you want it. And so I see this as very balanced in the way that you're coming at this project. And I like that this is 3 and the Hermit is number 9. So you've got like 3, 3, 3, 3, 6, 9. That is that manifestation energy. So just stick with this. Stick with it at every intersection as you come on building your project up and having it come into the 3D world. Make sure that you're going back to the drawing board and you're like making sure that you have every T crossed and every I dotted. That's what the Hermit energy is about. Making sure that everything is very, you know, analytical in a way. I've always thought that the Virgo Hermit was very similar to some air energy, but it's on the earth, so it's practical. Okay. So Speak So Well, are we are almost at 3 hours. Is there anyone else I should read? Or should we, maybe we can do another live in a few days? You could help me. I would appreciate that. Okay, DJ Crystal. I love that. Crystal Love. DJ Crystal Love. So just a reminder, I have been on here since for almost 3 hours, so I'm getting a little tired. I also need to, you know, I've got to get up and move around. 3 hours of sitting is a lot. Okay, we got, oh, I like these. Okay. Lots of 3s of Wands today. And if I didn't get to you guys, please check out the, you know, subscribe. And I'm not asking for subscriptions because it's more that you can turn on the notification. And when I do go live and put out community posts about going live or put out readings, you can find out. Okay, let's see. I'm just going to see if I'm getting anything else. So you got the 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm getting very tired. Sorry. Thank you, Speak So Well, for looking out for me. 2 of Pentacles and the 3 of Wands. And like I said, this is about moving into, you know, you've got the 2 to the 3. So you've made a decision on which direction to go. You've already asked the question. You've already done the research. Excuse me. And you're moving forward. It's as long as you keep your energy in balance, you will stay ahead of the turbulence. So you're looking forward, you're looking out and looking at things in a perspective of seeing all the angles and seeing what's coming, which is what could possibly come, like that what if situation. Like, okay, if I go this direction, if I make this choice, what's going to happen? Like, what could possibly happen? And being prepared for that, and so that you can move forward. I mean, like she's bicycling with those weird bicycles, those old bicycles on water, which is really cool because this is a pentacle, but she's actually in this energy like bicycling on the water because her energy is so balanced that it's creating a circuit. And the sun is coming through. So like, keep moving forward. The light, you won't have to provide the light forever. But in the meantime, create that balance. Look forward. See what possible problems or conditions are lying ahead and account for them. And the sun will come out. Everything will work out if you keep up this this energy. So I'm getting a lot of 10 of Wands, 9 of Wands. So making sure that you are not seeing this as a burden, but actually an opportunity. Like having to do this much planning can be burdensome. Sometimes we just want to get out there and just do something. But in this situation, like getting those plans out there is going to be the most advantageous for you. It's going to be the most beneficial for you. Okay, so that's great. Yes, the sun's actually out here. It's I don't know if you can see it. I actually closed the curtains, but it just keeps coming through. So, speak so well. Is there anyone else I should do, or what's the status? I'm just reading the chat. Yes, we just did DJ Crystal Love. I just did that. You're welcome, DJ. You're welcome. I love your name. Then, okay, Chast. Okay, Chast. Chastity Hooper. Okay. Is that what you're saying? No. Okay. Who am I doing? Yes. Okay. Yes. So Chastity Hooper. Ooh. 8 of Pentacles. You're hard at work. You're putting a lot of work into something and it's paying off. Okay. Okay. And the Emperor. We have not gotten the Emperor today. So that's great. Okay, you're working really hard, and this is setting you up to really sit in the authority. If you don't know anything about the Emperor card is all the kings. So you have to have gone through all the suits, all the king's energy. You have to be emanating all that king energy, that authority, that of the pentacles, of the wands, of the cups, of what am I missing? Pentacles, wands. Oh, swords. Jeez, I'm an Aquarius. I should know that. Yes, I need a break. You're right. I'm so tired. 3 hours. I think this is the longest I've done. So you're working really hard, and that's putting you in the Emperor energy. Oh, it's the final reading. Okay, I want to make sure that I like this too, because you've got the 8 of Pentacles. It's hard work. It's the number 8. And then you have the 4, which is the Emperor. So it's just like that stacking, that working, that one brick after the other. But you're also coming at it with very youth-like energy. You see that anything is possible. So you're not getting stuck in that Emperor energy, which I kind of like because he's in a wheelchair so he can move. The Emperor is usually in a stone or something very solid throne. So there's a lot of stuckness. In this card, there's a lot of openness. The apple with inquiring, with wanting to know. So I really like that because it's like your hard work is not keeping you stuck. It's actually moving you forward. It's allowing you to be able to be free to move around. And you're also using your imagination. You're using, this is not a swords card, but you're using that anything is possible. It's like that idea, that feeling that like, wow, what is this? And how can I see this and integrate this in my world? Like I said, I'm very tired. Okay, I'm going to get yes, if you subscribe and then you hit the notification button, then when I do lives, you'll know, and then you can sign up in the community post and put your name down there. And all the people that I put their names down, I got to. So if you really want a reading, because I don't charge for them, you're welcome to buy me a cup of coffee or do whatever you want, but it's not required. So impartiality. So yes, this is very balanced energy. You're not judging. You're not judging. You're just working really hard, and you're looking at things with curiosity and not judging them. It's very balanced energy. You're being very like, ooh, what's next? Sort of things like, which way can I go? Okay, I couldn't go this way, but now I can go that way. That's really great. That's a great way. Okay, I'm going to just do a really quick energy check-in for the collective. And please like, subscribe, comment, share, and also, you know, check out the other readings I've already done that are on the channel. And I just want to say thank you to everyone that has made this journey over the last 5.5 months an incredible one. I couldn't imagine that it was going to turn into this 5.5 months ago. Thank you so much, April. I love that your name is April, born May. That's so funny. So the collective is getting number 9, crown chakra, the unlimited self. Yes, that as the supermoon comes in, it is reflecting the sun, which is at its brightest right now, and it is shining on everything. There is no room for shadows anymore. Like, face your shadow, you know, see it as a fun thing. Like, our shadow can also be our passions. It can be things that we like that just are special to us. They don't necessarily have to be evil, you know, like, but the people that are not living in their highest authority, yeah, they're going to be seen too. So just make sure you're, yes, shadows bring blessings, exactly. And number 50, which is 5, which is change, and this is the portal keeper. So like, if you're connecting in the crown chakra, if you don't know, is at the top here. It's your 7th chakra, and it is how you connect to the divine. It is magnified. So the root has a certain amount of petals. I think it's like 2, and then they just multiply as they move up your chakra path till you get to 1,000 at the crown. So that's multiplying and multiplying. And just like with any circuit, like our chakra system is a circuit for us to connect and us to be a part of the world and other people, we have to make sure they're in alignment so that it can multiply and open, and so that you can be open to, you know, all the manifestations you're having, because you actually have all the keys you need to change your life, to move it forward, to live in a higher vibration. But you've got to do the work within yourself. You've got to decide to do the change. That is hard. That is hard work. It's something people spend their entire lives doing, and it's why we're here on the earth, as we're in human form, so that we can learn. We can learn to deal with these things. We already instinctually know a lot of the higher self, but we have forgotten how to live amongst others. That is one of the hardest jobs we can have, living with other human beings that have all their just quirks and cruelties and kindnesses, though. So keeping that in balance. And then you got 32, which is another 5. This is about change, internal explorer. So making sure that you're going within, because see that shadow self? There's all this light on the outside. There's the crown chakra, which we got earlier, but making sure that your light is always at the forefront of everything you do. Like, it's very important that you are focused on manifesting in the light, because everything is going to be in the light soon. So hiding isn't a possibility for any of us anymore. So anyway, I hope whoever was here, please like, subscribe, so that you can turn on the notifications, so that when I go live again, when I post a community thing, please sign up, and I will get to as many people as I can. I've been on for over 3 hours, and I got to a whopping 35 people. So that's pretty good. I liked spending a little more time with you guys. So, okay, I love you guys. Mwah. And I'll see you guys soon. I hope you're doing well. Oh, thank you. I like them too. So I really care about you guys, and I'm so glad you're a part of this community, and I will see you guys soon. Okay? Bye.